Vietnamese, Chinese, Cuban, Venezuelan, Iranian, all of those who fled totalitarian and authoritarian regimes, who rebuilt their lives here, and who carry a deep and personal understanding of what is at stake when ideology takes over. That is the reason why we are committed to the future of this country. That is the reason why I stand with the Iranian people. And that is also the reason why I am running for US Congress. I'm running to hopefully do three things. One is to protect the freedoms that our forefathers fought so valiantly to preserve for us. Two is to empower families to make the decisions as to what they would need in order to thrive. And three, to renew America so that she stands forevermore as the beacon of freedom for the rest of the world. Now, at the ground level, that means bringing politics back to the basics and making sure that we get them right. It means strong schools.
National Committee, it's kind of fun to be back there. That team, all they focus on is winning elections, and that's why we won all 15 swing states when Trump was running there. Thank you, and wasn't no thanks to me other than I raised some money for him. As far as money at the national level, we're absolutely destroying the Democrats. The Democrats and the DNC is actually teeter on insolvency, and you could actually have that argument. They're $14 million in debt. They have a $13.5 million line of credit, and we're sitting on $102 million in cash. And actually, that's the official number. I know that number's higher. So absolutely destroying them. That said, the midterm elections are going to be tough. When you have the House, the Senate, and the White House, it always makes it tough. So every one of those nickels is going to be spent. The thing I want to talk about Washington State is tonight. He's also the finance coach here. What's Hossein? There's my brother. So he goes, hey Matthew, why don't you come check out these protests? And I'm not kidding, guys. It looked like 1979, like the freaking revolution and going downtown Bellevue. There must have been 1,000 people down there chanting Masa Amini's name, Women Life Freedom movement. And it's like, wow, this is a real thing. What are you guys fighting for? They're fighting for regime change. They're fighting for liberty and freedom in Iran. They're fighting for women's rights. They're fighting for, I'm like, these are all things that we can get behind. Yep. Where are the Democrats? Nowhere to be found. Where are the Democrats to this day? Nowhere to be found. For the last 9 weeks, this is the 10th week, this is the first one I missed was this weekend, but for 9 weeks in a row, I've been out marching with this group. There's two different groups, one meets in Bellevue, one meets in Seattle. But that movement started, that Masa Amini protest, there was 1,000 people, but some of those weekends we were down there, there was 8, 12, 15 of us on a street corner. But go back about 7 weeks ago, there's 1,000 people on the street corner again because they see an opportunity. So people are wondering why we got involved with 1,000 killed. I'd say that number's triple that. What happens? They were actually going to the hospitals and shooting people in the bed, shooting the doctors that are helping those people. I mean, it's actually brutal what they've done down there. But where does the Republican Party get involved? What is our role? And over the years, I've gotten involved in many different movements, but I realized what the Republican Party role is that these different groups that have these things are so true to their hearts, they're frustrated, they want to make change, but they don't know how to do it. Politics gives you that vehicle to do that. Other than that, you're out there on the street corner and you're yelling at the wind. But it's when you bring a political element into it, that's something you can actually influence change. And that's where I came in, or the King County GOP came in, or now the Republican National Committee came in. I would go on that street corner down with Homera, who's your speaker tonight, and Hossein, and there's another gal involved, and go out there and chant on the corner with them. Then what I do is go back to my Twitter and Facebook and post that. Well, I'm not kidding, folks. I get a call from the White House on a Monday. I post on a Sunday, and I get a call from the White House on Monday. MPT, what are you doing with all those Iranians? I mean, what's going on there? I'm like, regime change. They want it. How big of a movement is it? It's pretty big, man. It's getting pretty big. Next week. What the hell, you're still doing this thing? I'm like, no, there's more people this time. Yeah, it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. So What that happens at the White House is that they have their regional guys go do a report that goes back all the way up to the President of the United States. They go, what's going on? Is there political support at home for this regime change? The President is checking the polls in California where there's 300,000 people showing. He's checking New York. He's checking that. These all go in reports back up the President. So what did our small little part here in King County do, or my role, or whatever? We are amplifying the voice of that community. That's where politics comes in. We'll be your amplification. We will share your story on Facebook. We will share your story with our legislator. We will try to get you change. Congressman Michael Baumgartner came out from Spokane. He's the 5th Congressional District congressman. He showed up at the rally, and now he's talking about there in Congress. So it starts off with 15 people.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. First, thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, everyone here. Thank you all for gathering here today. I would like to extend my heartfelt appreciation to the Eastside Republican Club for the chance to share a glimpse of 47 years of suffering we have endured under this oppressive regime, which has also, in certain hospitals, reported that many survivors were placed alive in cold storage meant for the disease, their cries echoing until they ultimately perished. An agent on the official Islamic Republic television suggested that executing these prisoners would be more cost-effective, providing for their needs, advocating for their systematic execution.
Just like the movie Avatar, he said, I want to see you, and I want you to see me, and hear my story. My story is your story, is what happened to us Iranians. I'm a little older than Homeira. I was about 17 when the revolution happened. And the Islamists came in, promised the moon, just like Democrats are here. Free housing, you don't need to pay for utilities, there's no taxes. And by the way, in Islam, if you have a loan on your property, in Islam, interest is forbidden. It's haram. It's just like against God's will. So if you owe an interest, you don't. And by the way, if you don't have a house, we're going to give you free property you can build on. And basically, the free property you can go and pick yourself. Go to the outskirts of Tehran. Any property, it says in Islam, it says in Quran, any property that is not fenced in, you can claim it as your own. What a lovely religion this is. Oh my God. Can we get it out here too? Well, yes, we are. Democrats are giving you this thing here. Right here. Right in the 21st century, Democrats are feeding you with that bullshit. And half of the Americans are falling for it. If you don't believe me, look at New York City. Look at Seattle, the mayor of Seattle. Shameful. It's a shame. But let me tell you this. At least we have a democracy.